putting a V8 in there, the costs go down, the profits go up, and you can justify producing or continuing to produce a Viper. Alright guys, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Dodge Viper and, what potentially the next generation is going to look like. Just anything that I've come across in the last, couple of months. So about a month ago, Instagram kind of exploded with the idea that the Dodge Viper could potentially be coming back in 2021. And since then, I've kind of kept my eyes and ears open for any shred of evidence that would support the Viper coming back that soon. I've always kind of figured that the Viper would make a return. I just don't believe that it's going to be as soon as 2021. So since then, I have not come across an article. I have not come across anything that would remotely support the Viper coming back that soon. That being said, if anyone has any kind of information that I have not been able to find, please in the comments below post up that link and I will go check it out. I'll read the article and see what is out there. A lot of you guys keep up with a lot of really awesome forums and just have a lot of really cool inside info that I myself I just don't come across. So I basically do a lot of Google searching and check forums as well as I can, YouTube videos, you name it. I try my best to find as much information as possible. So I have not been able to come across anything that would support Dodge bringing back the Viper that soon. Now let's talk about what the next generation Viper could potentially be. Now we all know, or we all think that we know, that the 426 Hemi is making its way back. Could the next generation Viper have a V8? And should it have a V8? Its bloodline is basically a 10-cylinder. And in my opinion, I think it would be totally okay to have a V8 in the Viper. A lot of purists would probably disagree with me, and that's fine. But a V8 will allow for the Viper prices to go down, and you can then produce more Vipers, making it more profitable. You can also cut costs because the V8, especially what I think is coming back, the 426, will likely make its way, and it could potentially be replacing the 392. It can make its way into trucks, Chargers, Challengers, and then a Viper. And depending on what it goes in, will scale it in horsepower and torque. So the cost of the Viper will go down and sales will increase. And the idea of that is to actually make a direct competitor with the Corvette. I think if Dodge makes the Viper a direct competitor, more horsepower, more torque than the Vet, similar price tag, I think you'll see more and more people in the Viper. I think it'll lose a little bit of that elitism. I don't know if that's a word, but a lot of people probably that have current Vipers will not be happy with that. But at some point you have to say, what is the best way of making money off of a car? And that is to increase your profit margin. And so by putting a V8 in there, the costs go down, the profits go up, and you can justify producing or continuing to produce a Viper. So I don't know. You know what? Those are just my opinions. I'm kind of just throwing this out there just to see if there's anyone out there that has more information about this particular topic. I have not been able to come across anything. I've wanted to make a video sooner about this, but I couldn't justify just throwing it out there when the iron was hot, if you will, and everybody was jumping on this. The Vipers coming back in 2021, but I think there's been enough time between that article coming out and now to see if there's any leaks or anything that is out there potentially. So if you have information, definitely put it in the comments below. And man, I really hope we do see another Viper, because those things, they were just pure badass.